Welcome back. Let's start our second video, that is on exam techniques. As we did revision on NEBOSH IGC, our certificate level qualification for NEBOSH, now we have a new topic, that is exam techniques. Now in that we will be using past exam papers, examination reports. Those will be helpful for us, that what is examiner asking from us, and we will be able to answer the questions. Okay, now the next thing is day before the exam. Now there is a list what topic we are going to discuss. Now answering the question, how you can maximize the marks, and then understand the command words. Now these are 5 points which are very important for us to understand, so that we can easily pass the exam. Now here is a detail that how we can use the past examination reports. Now with this, when we will open, you will find there are some details given. Please read them carefully so that you know what is required by the examiner, on which you will get the marks. And then practice your timing. For example, a question has 8 marks, so you should not spend more than 8 minutes on that. For example, if you have a 20 marks, you should not spend more than 20 minutes on that. So in this way you will have a time to revise. The next thing is compare the notes you have and the learning outcome which is being asked, so that you know the difference. And you should have enough material in your hand so that you can have more information to write in exams. And most important and the central idea of this is understand what is the expectation of examiner from you. Now day before the exam, what you have to do? Use revision tools like we discussed mind map, we discussed prompt card, we used acronyms, or any other tool which you are keeping in mind for revision. And do not learn new topic near to your exam. So try to prepare your time schedule and stick with that, so that you practice, revise the things so that you can have a good exam material to be passed. Do not study whole night, feel relaxed. I have personal experience that some of the candidates come up with the idea, sir, we studied whole night but we did not perform well in the exam. So I always tell these gentlemen, please don't take panic. Do not be in tension while writing the exam. Be relaxed, cool, and write your exam. Now this is very technical point here, that is answering the question. How you are going to answer the question? Number 1, read through the paper and any instruction carefully. Whatever is written in the exam question paper, you should read them carefully. Work out on the timing. For example, you have let's say 2 hours for writing exam. So you have to consider you have 10 8 marks question and 1 20 marks question. So you have to divide the timing as per the questions, so that you can solve all 11 questions with the adequate timing. Read the question carefully, because sometimes people read something else and write something else. For example, one is an example, like people say identify the components of health and safety policy, or elements of health and safety policy. People wrongly write identify the elements or components of safety management system. So these are 2 different questions, they are not same. So don't write exam at your own interest. Write answer as the examiner's point of view. What is he asking? Not you are going to give answer. Choose your best question first. For example, there is a 20 marks question, 4 marks question, 2 marks question, 8 marks question, either in the parts. So you have to choose. First question should be the best question, where you can give good logics, good reasoning, so that you can justify that question and you get maximum marks. Decide on the question order. Now this is your decision, which question you want to do first. For example, you want to do 11th question first, which is very easy for you to understand. Now the next one is, maybe you want to do the second one is 8th. So it depends on you how you want to do that. And read through your paper and analyze your answer. Please try to manage your time and have some time where you revise your question, what you have written, so that if there is any improvement you can do it while reading. Now how you can maximize your marks? This is some points here. Write what is required with relevant information. Don't write stories. Be very specific. Number 2, plan answer before writing. There is one answer plan technique in which you can write down the series or the sequence of the answer so that when you write you should not have an issue. Underline the keywords in the question, especially the command words like identify, outline, explain, give, describe. These are the 5 main key action verbs. So once you will outline or identify or underline these topics, action and command words, you will be able to write the required information so that the required marks can be awarded, so that you can get 100% mark. We can say that good marks. Focus on main topic and discussion area. Like for example, if you are writing the excavation controls, so write a specific answer to the excavation controls. You should not move here and there. If you have a question on identify the costs, you should be specific to that question. Don't go here and there. Now, in some cases, what to do if your mind goes blank? Now, this is a human nature. Sometimes when we are writing any exams, we come under panic. We lose our patience. At that time, relax. Have a 1 or 2 sip of water so that your nervous system cool down. Think and rewrite your answer. Then, what to do if you are running out of the time? Sometimes it happens, like if you are good in question number 1 and you are keeping on writing, you should not do that, because you should manage your time, because time is money here. If you don't manage the time, you will lose. So try to answer all the question. If you are running out of the time, at least give the points in the last point in the question, so that at least the examiner know you have an idea about the question, and I hope you can get good marks. Try to be readable writing. There should be a readable writing. Don't just write that nobody can read it again. So be very careful about it. The next one is command words. Now the command words I already told you: identify, outline, describe, give and explain. Rehearsal on it, and we will be having a new session on that which will be very comprehensive only on the command words. Then keep it brief, just give the answer. Again, I told you before, do not give stories. Be specific to the question which is asked. So answer the question which is asked as per the examiner point of view. And for that, I am 100% sure if you go through these examination reports, these will give you an idea that how you can help, how these examination reports can help you to write a good exam answer. And be a banker. Write answer specific to the question. Be very specific. Don't go here and there. Thank you very much for watching the examination technique. I hope you have learned something in that, and keep on practicing. Follow the examination reports, and the next thing which we are going to discuss will be on understanding command words. Thank you very much.